This edition of Mac Voices is supported by you, our viewers and listeners, through our new Patreon campaign. If you get value from Mac Voices, please consider helping support the show by visiting patreon.com/MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is a Mac Voices briefing, 5 holiday shopping tips. I know, it feels like we're rushing the season, right? But at the same time, as I record this, we're only about 1 month out from the biggest holiday shopping weekend of the year, at least here in the US, and also the biggest deal weekend of the year if you're looking for good deals on all sorts of products. And as you will see as we go through the tips, there are some good reasons to do some of your homework early to make sure you get the best tips. So whether you're shopping for yourself or for someone else, whether you're shopping for electronics, as you might expect, since this is a Mac Voices audience, or for something else, hopefully these tips will give you some great ideas that will help you save money and get more out of your tech buck for the holiday season. Number 1, make a list. No, I'm not going to use the rest of the rhyme. I know you expect me to, but I'm not going to. But there's some good reasons to make a list of the things that you're looking for this holiday season. First, it causes you to think about what you're looking for and gets it down maybe even in a priority order so that you're sure that you research those items and look for the best deals on those items. Second, and sort of along with the first, it keeps you from getting distracted by all those special deals and special discounts and coupons and limited time offers and all the other things that get thrown at you at this time of year. It also helps with our next tip, which is do your research on price. How are you going to know if it's a great deal if you don't know what it was being sold for before all the holiday sales start? Now, we know how this all goes. Everybody is telling you that this is a great price, this is a fantastic price, limited time only, buy now, and forget retail pricing because that's just science fiction. So go right now to your favorite outlets, whether they're the big box stores, whether they're Amazon or the online services, wherever you're going, see what the price is right now and mark it down in a spreadsheet or on a note somewhere or whatever and have it ready for holiday shopping. That way, when you see something, you'll know if it's a great deal. And also, another little caveat here, that there are a number of websites out there, some of which are run by friends and folks that we all know, and they run special deals on certain items. And yet, if you take the time to go to, let's say, Amazon or B&H Photo, you'll find out that really it's the same price you can get from those services. So they're not necessarily a great deal. They're just coming off of that particular website. So do your research now, and you'll be able to evaluate whether those special, limited time Black Friday prices really are a good deal or whether they're just hype. Number 3, do your research product. So you found a really good deal on something that you're very interested in and you're ready to hit that buy button. But have you done the research on whether you're getting the best value for the money? This is where a little bit of time may not pay off necessarily in money, but it can pay off in satisfaction. If you've read some reviews, made sure that the make and model that you're interested in is what you really want and has all the features that you're looking for. Take a big screen TV, for example. You might see something that pops up on Black Friday that, this is $200, $300, $400 off. Wow, this is a great deal. And it's the size you were looking for. But does it have the features you want? If you're picky about things, it's critical. If you're not, it's still a good idea because sometimes the little things make the big difference. So a couple sources I want to point you to that I think are a great idea. First off, the Wirecutter. The Wirecutter is one of my favorite sites to go and evaluate products and get recommendations. I've not bought anything that the Wirecutter recommended yet that I was unhappy with, because they go through and dig out all the little things. They also tell you exactly who the reviewer is and what their background is. So it's not just some guy that they hired to write up deals, but the individuals have some credibility. But best of all, they go through and give you their top pick. They give you a secondary pick. Often they'll give you a budget pick as well and explain why it's a budget pick. So the Wirecutter is just a great place to go and get some of this information. The second one is the venerable Consumer Reports, especially if you're working on non-tech items. Sometimes their tech reviews we all take a little bit of issue at times with some of their tech reviews. Doesn't mean they're wrong, but sometimes you wonder just exactly what their criteria are for evaluating. But it's still a great place to go and get another opinion. Amazon reviews are an okay place to get some thoughts and ideas. You want to look for verified purchasers, even though that's not a guarantee that the reviews are legitimate. They can also give you some ideas about things that work, things that don't. The star ratings of Amazon are okay. I'm more interested in having somebody tell me exactly what they liked or didn't like about the product, what worked or didn't work, how quickly it broke, and those kind of things. So that's a good third source. And of course, there are always the reviews on all of your favorite Mac websites, on MacVoices, of course, on your favorite Mac podcasts. Listen to what those folks are saying about the products and decide whether they are for you or whether you have different needs or different ideas. But no matter what tack you take, make sure you do the research and don't fall victim to those gotta buy it now, 12 hours only, because there's a reason that sometimes those are 12 hours only and you gotta buy it right now. Number 4, select and set up your information resources. This is another one of those that needs to be done way ahead of time so that you're not fumbling around trying to figure it out. Some of the deal sites out there do a great job of covering Black Friday deals and holiday deals. Some maybe not quite so much. Some offer specific web pages and or apps just for Black Friday deals, which is an interesting choice, but that's also a good source of information for you. But whatever you do, wherever you look for deals right now, make sure that you have an easy way to access them, especially during the Black Friday weekend. One of my favorite sites, absolutely, is DealNews at DealNews.com. These guys started out as DealMac, and then they expanded, and now you can find just about anything on there. They will track all kinds of deals, tech and non-tech, and do a great job of it. Best of all, you can set up price alerts on the items you're interested in, so that if something pops up in their coverage, you will get an email notification for it. And of course, there are things like camelcamelcamel and a dozen other price trackers that if you put in the item now and put in a target price, if it hits it on Black Friday or during the holiday, you will get notified. So whatever you do, and let's not forget iOS apps too. Most of these sites, the deal sites, have an iOS app of some kind, so that if you're out shopping in the physical stores, you can get an alert. And sometimes, you know what, it's actually worth checking out the prices when you're in the physical store by doing a quick search online before you buy, because the prices online may or may not be better than what you're seeing in the physical store. So arm yourself with as much information as you can get and set it up so that it's coming to you in a fashion that's easy for you to digest. Because between the holiday rush and the information rush, you want to make sure that you're getting as much good information as you can, as easily as you can. Number 5, consider shipping and handling and return policies. If there's one way to kill a great deal, it's shipping and handling charges. Some vendors will lower the price dramatically, then jack up the shipping and handling to the point that it's not only not a good deal, it's not a deal at all. So be sure to check out, before you check out, the shipping and handling costs, and make sure that you evaluate the bottom line price of whatever it is you're buying. Now, if you're buying from Amazon, and especially if you're an Amazon Prime customer, then that's a whole lot less of a concern. And it is one place where if you do a lot of purchasing online through Amazon, it can save you a lot of money, or at the very least be a huge convenience. So be sure to check that out. The other thing, check out the return policies. Find out how long you have to return it. If necessary, set an alarm on your calendar so that you know that the big screen TV you bought, you have to return by a certain date if you are not happy with it. Most of the vendors will extend return periods for the holidays, but not everybody. And even then, again, with the holiday rush, and we then bleed into the New Year's rush, and you forget about the return policy, and you just never quite got around to taking that back to the store or putting that last piece of tape on the box and shipping it off, and then you're stuck with it. So be sure to check the return policies. And also, restocking fees are another thing you need to watch out for. If you are buying from someone and they have a 25% restocking fee, that means that if you return the product, they keep 25% of what you paid. And now your deal is no longer a deal. In fact, it's into the anti-deal category. So, shipping and handling, return policies, and restocking fees should all be factored into your purchase decisions as well. Some of those are not exactly monetary, but they can turn into money real quick. So those are 5 shopping tips for this holiday season. I hope they save you some money. I hope they give you something to think about and that you find the deals that you really are looking for. We'll be starting our annual MacVoices holiday gift guide shows in a week or two, and I hope you will follow along with those because our panels always come up with some amazing gifts. They also come up with some things that are right out of left field, which are always the most fun, but sometimes they actually fit some of the people we all know and love. So be watching for those. Until the next time, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.